And front and center is Matt Corral, as he's moved past 3,000 yards passing for the year and looking for more. It's the Panthers and the Cowboys on Sunday night.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This one fielded at the 5. They'll start out here with a jet sweep, and he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
Gets past one man. And some room to maneuver. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play here for Dallas. 57 yards on the ground.
So that run there, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see.
And that's why he's one of the best running backs in the game today, because this run combined all the elements. Started with patience, and he was just waiting for the right lane to materialize. Then once he saw it, he used his speed and escapability in tandem and
touchdown, Cowboys!
Jake Ferguson,
his second touchdown on the season.
And the Cowboys put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
First and 10 for the Panthers as Corral gets him set.
At their own 25-yard line.
Corral with it, first down here.
That's complete into the hands of Myers.
Finding space at the 40.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 at the 47.
Off play action. Here's Corral. That's caught by Gabriel Davis.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
26 big yards on that one. It's another first down. Corral to throw, first and 10. That's complete out right to the tight end, Trimble.
And stopped a few yards. The 3.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
From the gun, Corral.
Touchdown, Panthers!
Gabriel Davis
from 3 yards out.
And the Panthers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by Sly is up and good,
and we are tied at 7. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards.
And it ends with a touchdown pass to Gabriel Davis.
Each team's had it, each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 7.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
On third down, it's Prescott. And that is incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early, but it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
On fourth down, here's Bryan Anger now to kick this one away. Rodgers to return it. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can it's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. A bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
Prescott from the gun on third.
And that nearly intercepted. Well, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's fourth down.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive.
And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, Corral.
He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
They'll go for it on 4th. Here's Corral.
Man open. That's complete to Dalton Schultz. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to...
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. Throwing on 2nd and long. Corral. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
On 3rd down, Corral.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down.
Well, that one hurts. I mean, it was 3rd down, of course, but now the penalty, and we're back to first down.
Yeah, it hurts momentum in a big way, and they built that up here in the early going. Now, that leaves the opposition with a first down. That's a mistake you don't want to make at this point in the game.
The numbers for Sanders last week, pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is long.
7-7, our score after 1.
Corral sets up play action.
And that is caught. It's Davis. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. A give running left. It's Sam. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. Now, I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Corral from the gun on third down.
Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Damone Clark. And the Cowboys will take over here at their own 12-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Derek Brown able to record his 5th sack of the season. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Throwing, Prescott. Got an open man, it's Michael Gallup. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Open man Lamb, it's complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the 1st on 3rd.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On is the punter, Brian Ager, to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line.
The possession of the football goes over to Carolina as the offense comes out here, Charles. Remember, they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
Here's Corral on 1st down.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted.
picked off by Trayvon Diggs. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. He's got it to the 43 here.
Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. You mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Eluding the pressure right, and that is incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
He's got it complete to Tolbert.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. First down, Prescott.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. First and 10 in the red zone. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now
touchdown! 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. So the drive there took 6 plays.
And it's finished off by the touchdown from CeeDee Lamb. This one taken just inside the 10. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Fakes the handoff. Now Corral to throw it.
This is caught. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Corral, another throw coming. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore.
2 yards on the touchdown there.
And the Panthers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Takes it at the 7.
And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Panthers have recovered.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble them.
And now before the ball changes hands, I got to look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
From the 6. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. And the Panthers ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Corral on 2nd down. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
I like the play design there. Blocking out the defense downfield. Everyone tried to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
The CD, this offense at 11-0 now on the year. A few weeks ago, I remember asking you what kind of percentage chance that you thought they had at staying unbeaten the entire season. I think you said 25%. I'd imagine that number probably grown since then.
I would agree with you, and I'm going to actually bump it up to closer to 50%, only because they still have some tough games to come. And keeping that focus throughout the entire season, that's been a really difficult thing to pull off. But so far, they've done it, and they've done it well.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to make it 4th down.
They'll run for it. It's Hubbard.
And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Corral now to throw.
Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it.
And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now Corral.
The quick slant caught. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Now they send a man in motion right. Second down and goal. Corral. He's got it for the Panther touchdown.
Gabriel Davis
with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Panthers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead is now 21-14. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
From the 6. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. Charles, you and I said in intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Marcus Davenport. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. That is caught by Lamb. It'll be a gain of 12, and it will also lead to 4th down.
On 3rd down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the first down line. They were able to get him down and force the punt.
On to punt now, Anger as he boots this one away. On the return, it's Rodgers.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Corral.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. Corral sets up play action.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A first down and then some. 36 yards. Running right, here's Sanders.
And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, here's Corral.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
On 3rd down, here's Corral. There's Trimble, the tight end.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 13-yard line. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
From the gun, Corral.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
Tommy Trimble
from 6 yards away.
And the Panthers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead now up to 14. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives. yards.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
In the early days of the NFL, you could easily blame these drops on maybe some uneven or uncertain lighting in a stadium. Not anymore. The lights are pretty good.
Yeah, they're great here at night, but his second drop, indeed, not a good look. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it.
And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead. Look at the deficit. Trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. They'll run with Sanders up the middle, and he'll go down at the 28. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
From the 22,
Corral targeting Moore, and he's got him on the crossing pattern.
and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Corral.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown.
Tommy Tremble.
A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Panthers are going to be moving on to 12-0 as they extend their lead further. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's caught. Tolbert. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Prescott. Over the middle, complete. That's Ferguson. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Prescott.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Dante Jackson picks it.
And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
2nd down, back to Sanders.
And for a 2nd straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
3rd and long, Corral.
He's got him in. getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
In a spot where most offenses would just be trying to get to the finish line and close this game out, they're still looking for points here in the final minute of this game. I think bonuses could be gained and attained with maybe more points.